What's up and welcome back, Wargamers. This is Battleshock Wargaming Studio, and we're getting ready to play another exciting game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Our good buddy Ted is in the house, and Ted is going to tell us what we're playing today.
Well, today I'm playing Gloomspite Gits. It's similar to what I brought to Spokane. I just swapped out a couple models for a little more min-max. And Michael decided to bring the screenless triple dragon list. So that'll be fun with squigs.
Who needs screens when you can just send in Karazai and do 1,000 tail attacks while we still can? Guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Remember to hit like and comment down below. It really helps out the channel and it costs you nothing. Also, big shout out to all of our members. We appreciate you guys so much. If you're interested in what our membership has to offer, check that thing down below. See all of our perks. Most importantly, get yourself some access to some extra awesome battle reports every single month. So with all that being said, let's get right into it and take a look at the lists we're playing today.
Thank you to all of our members for supporting this channel, especially the Lords and Commanders. If you're interested in extra battle reports and helping to support this channel, hit the link in the description box below. Go check out our channel partners, Baron of Dice and Grey Matter Games. They have some amazing products. There will be promo codes and links in the description box below.
Taking a look at the Stormcast Eternals today, we're taking the subfaction Tempest Lords, which is going to allow me to reroll one of the dice when I'm charging, and then it's going to be making Prosecutor's Battle Line. Taking a look at my general today, it's the Drakesworn Templar. His command trait is Master of the Celestial Menagerie, which is going to make all the behemoths in the list -1 to wound, which is very powerful. His artifact of power is the Luck Stone, so he's going to be able to auto-charge once per battle. And then his mount trait is the Scintillating Tail, which is a -1 to casting. Karazai, the Scarred, is in the list. He is the main bruiser of the list. He's really good at just clearing out big nasty units, and then he's going to power up the more stuff he kills as the game goes on. Kron Diddy is in the list, and my boy here is a 2-cast wizard. He has a Great War Scroll spell, which is a Swiss Army knife spell, and he gets to pick different effects and then apply it to a unit, and he's pretty good in melee too. We have a bunch of objective monkeys. Starting off first, we have a unit of Liberators. Their job is going to be to stand in front of all of the dragons and take the brunt of the damage. Then we have 2 units of freshly painted prosecutors. These ones have the javelins. They make pretty good screens because of their dispersed formation, so we can have 3-inch coherency. And then if they survive a charge, they're going to sprint away and go get objectives. We have 1 unit of Vanguard Hunters. They have a built-in teleport ability, so hopefully once these Gits run off of their home point, I'll just teleport back there and steal it. Finally, we have to keep Kron Diddy alive, so we have 1 unit of Praetors, and they have a ward ability that they can take wounds for their protecting unit. And then we're going to bring down the Everblaze Comet. When this thing crashes down, it does a bunch of mortals to little foot heroes and units within its range. That is it for the Stormcast Eternals. Let's take a look at what Ted brought.
All right, today I'm bringing Gloomspite Gits, Jaws of Mork, which will give me an extra attack on the charge with all of my squig units. Scragrot's in here. He has the moon on a stick, which gives him a 12-inch aura of the light of the bad moon. He also has his War Scroll spell, which shoots mortal wounds. Bringing 4 little foot heroes, 2 squig bosses to buff up the squigs in my army, and a Madcap Shaman with Staff of Sneaky Stealings, which every time I deny a spell, he's +1 to cast, and a Spiderfang Shaman, which will know Sneaky Distractions, which makes everybody -1 to hit within 12. Bringing 2 double reinforced units of Squig Herd. They're really hard to get through, and they can hit really hard if I beef them up. They have the regeneration abilities that makes them hard to pull off the table. 2 units of Squig Hoppers. They usually help with battle tactics for the most part, but I can juice them up and make them hard hitting if I need to. Swamp Crawler Sloggoth. He makes all my units +1 to hit within 18 inches of him, which is useful for the squigs because they can't take commands. That's my list. Let's get on to the mission.
Today's mission is no reward without risk. So in this mission, we have the special rule Feedback Overload. When a wizard dies, on a 4-up, he explodes in mortal energy. And all of his energy is released in the amount of inches that he has wounds, right? So Scragrot explodes in like what? 6 inches. Kronditty explodes 18 inches and just does mortal wounds to everything on the table. The other special thing about this mission is we can start within 3 inches of enemy territory. So like we can go right onto the line. This is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more mission. We're also scoring for our battle tactics and grand strats. My grand strat is overshadowed, which is really hard. I have to kill all the battle line and keep mine alive. And what is your grand strat?
My grand strat is protect the moon.
Protecting the moon.
Yeah, so you can't destroy it or hold it at the end of the game.
I see you put it in the farthest backest corner, so that's smart. Well, let's get into it and see who has initiative. I was significantly less drops than the Squiggos, so I do have option here. Ted has wisely moved his whole army away from Karazai, and while I am tempted to fish for a 10-inch charge turn 1 and see how fast we can make this game, I think that is a terrible plan. So I am going to hand off turn to you. Ted, let's do it. Let's talk about where the moon is and get into your hero phase.
Alrighty, I put the bad moon back in my corner to start, so I can make that run and charge. Obviously, I have to do that if I play Squigs. And I think the next thing I have to do before I do anything else in the hero phase is release the Squigs.
I think you have to say your battle tactic.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So I'm
It's
going to do
important.
magical dominance because I'm outside of 30 of any of his casters,
Yeah.
and I'm betting on him not trying to deny that.
Right, because I'm actually going to Finest Hour on Karazai, because Karazai is right up front, and then he has the Praetors behind him giving him that sweet ward. I'm daring him to come into me. If I don't have Finest Hour, like, he will absolutely come into me. Ready to unleash the Squig Herd?
Ready to release the Squigs.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. I'll do this squad right here on my left. It's a 3. That's perfect range to stay with.
Do you want to roll for the other squad, or are you just doing
Yeah,
one?
yeah, I can roll for the other one. Here we go. 3.
All right, you're going to move those all, and then we'll snap back in a sec. You have unleashed the
I have unleashed the
Squiggos.
Squigs, yes.
Now you have to apply all sorts of squiggly buffs to them, correct?
Yes, I do. So first thing I'm going to do before I forget is each one of the Squig bosses is going to give the Squig herds 6 as our mortals to hit in addition to the damage. I'm going to go into the buffing. I think I'm going to cast Hoarfrost from my Warlord Madcap, who is a mercenary from the Gabapalooza.
Yeah, definitely got borrowed from the Gabapalooza because the Madcap maybe disappeared.
Yep, we'll find her. So I have +1 to cast
Okay,
because of the Staff of the Sneaky Stealings.
perfect.
And that will be an 8.
You got it.
So it goes.
8 is great.
And okay, there'll be Ren 3. That'll be this unit right here.
Mighty Ren 3 on those shells.
Yep. All right. On the spider thing, I will do Sneaky Distractions,
Sweet.
and that is -1 to hit within 12. And that doesn't, so I will not use it. Okay.
Do you want to throw a primal on that 5?
I will throw a primal on
Because
that.
it's cast value 7.
And it doesn't go off. Perfect. All right. I wish he perilled for that. Oh, Scragrot. I think Scragrot wants to get a little hairy here. Ready for this?
Yeah,
He's going to do Hand of Gork,
do it. Gork him up.
and that doesn't go off. And Scragrot's going to cast Mystic Shield, and it goes off.
Okay. Hoppers getting a mighty +1 to their save.
Yep.
Is that it for your hero phase?
That is it for the hero phase.
Let's move. Movement phase is complete. Ted, tell us what's going on here with this Squig herd that is surging forward towards Karazai.
Well, that is the juiced up herd with Ren 3 from Hoarfrost, and it got a 14-inch move, and it's yeeting.
Yep.
The next Squig herd is, I rolled boxcars on the move, so I just made sure to make a nice little shell for my squishy heroes.
Yeah, they're doing a really good conga line. It looks really nice.
And I made sure to touch that objective. Now, the hoppers over here, they rolled a 1 and a 2, so they got a 13-inch move, and they're just kind of trying to swoop around the back a little bit.
Yep.
Squig Boss is moving up to get next to that herd to juice him next turn. Spider Fang Shaman's in the back in case he gets sneaky distractions off at some point. in his
Hanging out
life.
under that little palm tree,
Yep.
having some margaritas or something.
Yep. The Marsh Crawler moved up as far as he could. I nat 6'd him, but he didn't get far enough because of my scaredy cat deployment.
Yep.
Warlord Mercenary from the... he came up and I think he rolled a 3 and he's just getting up and behind trying to stay alive.
Stay alive.
Scragrot, he's screening back there, as he always does.
He's screening in the back? That's what
Yeah,
he's
of
doing?
course,
Okay,
man.
great.
Screening the back. And then the hoppers over here, they didn't really need much distance. They were just tagging that objective, getting ready for surround and destroy on the next turn.
Wunderbar. We have very little to do. We have an all-important charge roll. So let's set up for it.
All right, looking for boxcars. Here we go. A 6.
A 6 is enough.
I'm still in there.
A 6 is
It's enough.
Okay. I have a bunch of CP, so I'm going to spend the one that I got on Karazai to make Karazai unleash hell.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to do some mortals. Take one mortal.
Perfect.
You completed your charge. You did a little bit of pile in just to save us some time off camera. And I'm going to do a monstrous action. I don't need to roar you because you can't take commands, so we're just going to stomp. Take one more mortal.
That was this guy right here.
Killed an idiot.
Killed an idiot. There he is. So it looks like I'm able to get 12 in. Mm-hmm. And you said I'm -1 attack?
You're -1 attack, and you're -1 to wound.
Okay, so that puts me at 36 attacks.
I am going to use 1 command point for all-out defense. These guys are Ren 3.
4's to hit, 6's are mortals. Okay, what do we got? 8 at Ren 3.
4 up saves. Well, I filled 5 of them. And I'm going to pass these to the Praetors. So these are on 3s, they get passed to the Praetors. 1 and 2, I keep them. 3s, 4s, they go to the Praetors. 5, 6, they're ignored. So we ignored 4. He takes 2, and a Praetor takes 1.
Perfect.
Perfect. So we're going to start with the Annihilating Jaws. We have 6 attacks with the Annihilating Jaws. These are 3s, 1s, Ren 3, 3 damage. So all that goes right through, 15 damage. Finally, we have the Calamitous Tail and the Ruinous Talons. These are the same profile at 3s, 3s, Ren 2, 2 damage piece. But we are Finest Hour, so it's 3s and 2s. So we have 12 Calamitous Tail attacks, and then 4 of the Ruinous Talons. So we're going to roll it all at the same time. So these all punch armor, so it's another 12 damage.
Okay.
I have completed my things. No one else is in combat range, so you can fail bravery and run away and try to do some more mortal stand.
All right, so it looks like I lost 14, if I'm counting right. So they're at 11 plus D6 runaway.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. 3. So 14 runaway.
You got it. 8 3-ups are mortals back into Karazai after the squigs run.
6 mortals, it looks like.
1s and 2s, we take it. 3 and 4, they go to the Praetors. 5, 6, they're ignored. So Karazai takes 3, Praetors take 2, and 1 is ignored.
All right, that wraps it up for me.
Perfect. Let's score you up.
First turn for me was okay.
It
Not
was
all
okay.
right.
Yeah.
I got 5 points because I hold 1, 2, and more because those squigs stayed alive and there's more than 5 of them.
Just barely. I'm going to immediately speculatively use that command point that I just generated to rally on a 6, 1 Praetor. Nope. For my battle tactic, I'm going to surround and destroy, and it's going to be prosecutors, vanguard hunters, and these liberators right here. We'll hit the 3. Krondus has 2 casts to do. First up is going to be Atavastic Tempest. All right. We're at a +4 to cast. because of him, and the Drakesworn Templar gives him a plus to cast.
I will try to deny it with Scrag Rot. We'll start here. See how high it goes. Nope.
Not even worth it?
Nope.
So, -1 to hit on the big squig unit. Now we're going to try for the Everblaze Comet. We're currently at a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! Stop rolling 2s! That was abysmal, okay? Throwing all the primals at it. Unbound.
All right, now he is +2 to cast.
Casting is complete. We're ready to move. Movement phase is complete. These Vanguard Hunters have teleported. We rolled a nat 6 on our run for our Liberators, so they're hanging out over there. The Dragons have huddled up in the backfield. They're still tagging points. They're talking to Karazai, getting him hyped up so that he can go back into Squigs, but he doesn't really want to play with Squigs anymore, so he's trying to run away. These Praetors have sprinted to the backfield as well to try and give him a ward. Prosecutors popped over the line, and these noble prosecutors have surged forward, fearing not any danger, and they have popped over the Squig herd. They're staring at the new Squig herd. They're going to fight this whole army all by their lonesome. So let's get to some shoosting. Kron Diddy is going to shoot into the Squig herd. The Blazing Tempest. Here we go. Oh, 1 mortal wound. The prosecutors are going to shoot their javelins. They're going to hurl them. So we have 2 javelins that are 3/3 Ren 1 single damage, and then we have 1 javelin. It's a trident that's 3/3 Ren 1 2 damage. So the black one is the trident. Of course, that's the one that misses. 1 at Ren 1 single damage arenos. Rain of Stars from the Drakesworn Templar. 4 attacks. This is where we're going to use our all-out attack. So these are going to be 2s and 2s, Ren 3, 2 damage. Two dead squiggles. All right, these prosecutors, they got to do the business. We have to kill 2 squigs. 2 to take that point. I suppose you could also maybe fail a leadership.
I can.
It's very
Leadership
possible.
3.
Very possible.
Bravery.
So let's fire up their javelins. The black one is the trident. Okay. Nothing. I'm not going to charge. So you can just roll your bravery and see if 2 guys run away for me.
No, I'm going to use Indomitable.
Okie dokie. So Ted Marine keeps the point. We're going to score it up. Scoring it up, we got 4 points for the Stormcast Eternals. We couldn't quite take this point back from those itty-bitty squiggos, but I'm in a really good position. I'm fine with losing the turn, and you're fine in giving it to me. So I think no matter what happens, we're both okay with this. Hiya! All right. After you, good sir.
No!
Squigs can go play. We'll be back for Gits turn 2. Top of 2, Gits are about to get into it.
As far as battle tactic goes, I'm going to do Surround and Destroy.
And then I did focus on Kron Diddy for that extra command point, which I am going to frivolously spend to rally a Praetor on a 6. Not yet.
For spells, I'm going to activate my Madcap Shaman, and he is going to get Blizzard out of the way.
God, I hope he blows himself up. Come on!
Oh, I could kill him right here. Wah! Ooh, an 8, and he's +2 to cast. So I will use
Prime time.
Prime time, baby.
All right, you got it.
All right,
You're gonna kill my poor prosecutors.
I will. Here we go.
Oh, there's one in there.
Oh, so he's going to take some wounds.
All right, so we're definitely dead.
Yep.
And then you take D3 mortals.
Yes, sir, I do. And he takes 1.
What else we got for casting?
Well, I think next I'm going to activate Scrag Rot. And I think he is going to do the Hand of Gork. Oh, on an 11.
So we have Scragrot in the corner doing Fangs of the Bad Moon.
Yes.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. On an 11 +1. On a 12.
Unbinding with Karazai or Krondus. And a Primal.
Oh, no.
Unbound.
All right. Squig Boss is going to give, I guess the one over there, he's going to give Mortals on 6s to this squad. I can cast twice with my Madcap and take D3 Mortals if I roll a double.
Do it.
I think I might do that.
I'm just going to bait you into doing it.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, I got to. All right, here we go. All right, that's Hoarfrost goes off. I should have said that probably. It's the only other spell.
I knew what you were doing, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Hoarfrost, and then what am I going to do? I guess they'll hit on 2s, the Squigs will. Well,
You ready to move?
I think that's the end of my hero phase into movement.
We'll be right back. Squigs have completed their movement phase. Let's go over it, starting with these bounders.
Well, the
These are
hoppers,
hoppers.
Michael,
no.
they just moved over for Surround and Destroy.
Yep.
The Squig Herd is moving the supply chain over in this direction.
The family sedan.
Yeah, I got a Squig Herder with them. I got my Warlord, and I got my other shaman back there, all in the little family, trying to keep the buffs going. I moved my Squig Herder over here for Surround and Destroy. He doesn't have a herd to deal with anyway, hoping to bring back a herd that he can play with.
Oh, that's smart. I like
And
that.
then the hoppers over here for Surround and Destroy.
Wunderbar. And then these little knuckleheads are going to go try and chase down a dragon because I think they want to die so that you can resurrect them, right?
Okay, here we go. I need a decent one. 7.
Seven?
I don't know. Did I get it? No?
Nope.
Just out. Oh well. It's the end of my turn.
Cool. Let's score you up. Ted, you finished your turn. How did you score?
Well, I scored a big 5. I hold 1, 2 more, and I got Surround and Destroy.
I'm going to spend one of those that CP I just earned, and I'm going to continue to frivolously rally Praetors. Not yet. It's a coming. You just got to believe. Let's do some casting. How about a Mystic Shield on Kronditty? It's a 9.
That's a 3. I think I'm going to let that go through.
Letting it go through. +1 save on the big boy. This is why he's letting it go through. How about the Everblaze Comet? And we'll throw a primal at it, and it cannot be unbound. The Everblaze Comet has struck down, hitting almost the entirety of your army. On a 1, it's immortal. 2 through 5, it is D3, and on a 6, it's the mighty D6. So let's start with the 4-man. They'll take D3 mortals for 2 mortals. On the big Squig Herd that nobody cares about, they take the big 6, which turns into big 6.
Oh, it hurts.
Madcap Shaman. Take 6
Oh no.
for 3.
He's dead. Oh no.
Squig Boss takes D3 for 3.
Okay, he's got 1 left.
How about the Web Spinner? Takes D3 for 3.
He's got a 5-up ward. 2 go through.
For the Bounders, takes D3 for 2. And then the Marsh Crawler Sloggoth takes D3 for 2. Casting is complete. Hero phase is complete. We're ready to move. Movement is complete. These Liberators are securing this quadrant of the battlefield. My man Karazai is going to chase down Scragrod and remove him and his Fangs of the Bad Moon nonsense. We don't need any of that. Kronditty's holding the point. The Drake Sworn Templar is holding the point. The Prosecutors have moved up. They're securing that battlefield, and they're also tagging the center objective so we can try and secure that. These Vanguard veterans have teleported heroically to the backfield of your army, and they're going to try and shoot off a web spinner shaman to get rid of that blizzard. Force and force. Run 1. Into the web spinner shaman.
Oh, he'll all out D for that. 6.
6s are D3 mortal wounds piece.
What? Seriously?
No. Okay, that's just enough to be scary. 4 wounds.
4 6-ups. Oh no! And what's just 1 wound each?
One damage each.
5 up. Gotta make 3 of these. Oh no! Alright, he's dead.
Mortal shooting from Karazai in the backfield into this unit of squigs. Take a D3 for a mighty 1. And then Blazing Tempest from Krondis into the same unit. For 5 is a D6. For 2. Prosecutors shooting in the same unit. The black one is the Trident. Trident misses. 2 at Ren 1.
Okay. 2 damage.
Single damage each. Spend CP to all out attack. So from downtown, Rain of Stars from the Drakesworn Templar, 2s and 2s into the hoppers. Drop 2 immediately. So that's 2 dead hoppers, 2 damage beasts. All right, charging with Karazai.
No matter what happens, he is all out defensing it. Well, no, you're gonna roar him.
I can absolutely roar him. You roared?
Ah! No save. Only wards.
Why? So we have 6 attacks with the jaws. 2s and 2s with the Calamitous Jaw.
Perfect.
Perfect. 9 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go through. He's got 1 wound left.
Okay. Ruinous Talons and Calamitous Tail. 2s and 3s.
Lordy.
So 4 at Ren 2. You got 6s. 2 damage each.
All right, I got to make all of these. Nope, he's dead.
Okay.
You killed him.
My boy. And we get +1 attacks to all of our profiles because we killed a hero. You have Battle Shock in a bunch of places.
Mm-hmm. So this guy auto runs.
Correct.
Use a command point for the hoppers, the herd. D6 run away.
Okay.
1.
Excellent, excellent. Let's score it up. Scoring me up, finishing my turn out. Got the big 5. Hold 1, 2 more. Completed my battle tactic of secure the battlefield. We're going to roll for the moon to move, and then we're going to roll for turn.
Yep.
Move that moon, big guy. Or are you going to entreaty? What? Sorry,
he's
too
dead.
soon. Too soon.
You killed him. All right, 4 up, baby. Yep.
Okay.
Goes to the middle.
Nice. Roll for turn. You want a little think about it, and then we'll come back?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's have a little think. After a little think, Ted has decided to hand off the turn, and I think it's because I'm so far in the back corner. I have to come out and actually go play Warhammer now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now is the time to really send it. For my heroic action, I decided to Finest Hour on my general because I'm going to use him offensively this turn. So we have a couple casting to do. First up, we're going to start with an arcane, rather a mystic shield from Krondis.
It all goes off. Oh, there you go.
Goes off. That's going to be going on to the general. And then we're going to do an Atavastic Tempest. That goes off. And we're going to make this Squig Herd -1 to hit.
Okay.
Casting complete.
Alrighty.
Did I say my battle tactic?
I believe you. No.
Led into the Maelstrom.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So I have to charge with a hero on a battle line, and it's going to be the general who's going to be the hero that charges in, and these prosecutors are battle line as well. So it means I have to go play with the Squig Herd, but we'll go play with Squig Herd. Yep. I'd rather play with them on my terms. Let's get into movement. Stormcast have finished our movement phase, but before we get to that, Ted did want to rally these
Squig hoppers.
hoppers. I want to say bounders so bad. And he got 3 back. We moved our general up. He's going to auto-charge with his Luckstone here in a minute. We started running away with some battle line to make sure we keep overshadowed. And then we teleported away with the Astral Templars for the Astral Templars. Vanguard Hunters, there they are. Karazai is hanging out for later. Krondus is going to go battle line hunting. He's chasing down the hoppers on the other side here. And then we have these prosecutors who are looking to do a pincer move on the big squad of bounders, or of squig herd. So we have a little bit of shooting attack to do, so let's set up on that right meow. Rain of Stars, we're going to do this all natural into the hoppers. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Ready? Drop 1. So that's 3 dead hoppers.
Oh.
Those 3 new guys you just showed back up,
Yep.
dipped out.
Yep, that's right. I
imagine they pop like a balloon. That is it for shooting. So we're going to charge. We're going to auto 12 with the Drakesworn Templar. Prosecutors want in. 6 looks right. We're looking at a charge with Kron Diddy. We need a 7 on dice. Sure, he wants to do some touching.
Yep.
We will roar the hoppers. Hoppers are roared. And then over here, I think we're just going to stomp.
Yep.
For a mighty single mortal. Drakesworn Templar has completed his pile-in move, so he's going to use his Cavernous Jaws to eat some hoppers. He just needs to be higher their wounds characteristic to eat them. He's got 3 dice. So we're going to see if we eat the general and the 2 in, or the general, the sergeant and the 2 in the center. So 3 up on the sergeant. Sergeant's fine. 2 other idiots. So I eat 1 hopper. Nom 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 nom. We have 3 attacks with the Arc Hammer. These are going into the hoppers. 3s and 2s, rend 1, exploding 6s. So 2, rend 1.
Okay.
2 damage each.
2 damage.
4 attacks with the Great Claws, 3s and 2s. That's 2 more dead hoppers. And then we have D6 sweeping tail attacks, 3s and 2s. So 5, these are rend 1, so all the hoppers. Nom 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 noms. Delicious hoppers. Hoppers.
Yummy.
Just to be on the safe side, this is all rend 1, right?
Yep.
All at defense.
Force. Looks like 3.
3s. I failed 1.
Yes.
He's not as fighty as Karazai. His jaws are a little like he's the smarter of the 2 brothers. Only 4 attacks with the Apex Maw. These are 3s and 2s. So that is 6 damage. 10 attacks with the Calamitous Tail, and 3 attacks with the Drake Lord's Talons. These are 3s and 3s.
Okay.
Four more dead hoppers. Ted has finished a very careful pile-in, making sure he's still in coherency, because I hit him from 2 different flanks. So let's start with this half of the unit that is fighting the prosecutors.
Should have 7 of them that can fight, and they are not minus any attack, right?
They're not minus attack, but you are still -1 to hit from Atavistic Tempest, so you're just
Okay.
natural 4s.
Okay, natural 4s and 3s to 1.
Yep.
There's 7.
Fours.
Yes.
Okay, they're dead.
All right, 4s and 3s again. 6s immortals, right?
4s and 4s. This guy is -1 to
minus
wound.
1 to win. 4s and 4s. All right, here we go.
A little bit better on the mortals.
4. 5. Renda 1.
These are 3 up saves. And I failed 3.
Hell yeah, brother.
So he takes 6 damage arenas. Well, with that being done, let's score it up. That is the end of Stormcast Eternals' turn. We get 5 points, we hold 3, so 1, 2 more, and we completed our battle tactic of led into the Maelstrom. So we are getting into Ted's turn, and it's going to be a fast one because we're going to just do some quick movement, do a couple rolls, and see if we need to keep playing this game or if we're going to be calling it pretty soon, right? So what is your battle tactic going into this turn?
It'll be Moonlight Raid because I can take an objective from you and be under the light of the bad moon if I just fall back with my Squig Herd.
Right.
Hoping for the double.
So this Squig Herd is just going to pop over here.
Yes, sir.
For a quick movement.
Yep.
And then not engage with me at all. And then you're going to try and roll to bring back some squigs?
Yes.
Okay.
And
So-
then I'm going to try to win the double turn and kill 2 dragons.
I love it. So why don't you move those real quick,
Okay.
and then we'll roll to see if you bring anything back. Movement's complete. Score 4 points. And then
Try to bring something back.
try to bring something back.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Now it's a roll on. All right, Michael.
Ready?
Yeah. Ha! Yes! All right. You want to see if I can do this?
I would love to see you do this.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go into Gitz turn 4. Let's do it. This is it. Top of battle round 4. There's still a bunch of squiggly boys all across the table, but there's still 3 dragons on the table. So we're getting into your turn.
I brought back those squigs, so that's great, and I regenerated my big squad back to full minus a herder. Looks like I'm my battle tactic's going to be stab him in the dark and try to kill a dragon. And realistically, if I don't kill 2 dragons, then the game is over. So
More or less.
I'm going to go for that. Ready for movement?
The hero phase is done, huh?
Yeah,
You
that's
don't-
it.
don't you give
I
out-
gave out my mortals. Yeah,
gave out your
sorry.
mortal buffs?
I gave out the mortals to each one of the squigs, and that's it, man. That's all I got. I got 2 squig herders. What are you going to do?
Can you roll that movement on camera because it's so important for us?
I can.
Okay, thanks. A mighty
Yeah,
six. All right.
that's right.
He's going to move some stuff. We'll be right back. Movement phase is complete. And this is the only thing that moved, right?
Yep. Got a 6. And stayed 9 inches out, so you can't redeploy because didn't really make a difference. I would have been 7 inches away, and if you rolled a 2 up, if you rolled a 2, it'd be the same. If you rolled a 3, I'd have a 10-inch charge. So.
Yep, stay 9 away. And then all of this stayed still.
Yep.
I am ready, sir. Make it happen.
A 5.
A mighty 5.
That should get him in.
Yep. Go ahead.
We need a 9 to stay alive.
Do it. 7.
No! All right,
Well,
Michael.
Do you want to go kill that other dragon?
I'll
as a
kill him for
consolation?
the battle tactic, but then
Okay.
after that, we might be able to talk this one out.
Great. All out defense for 1 command point, just in case. Go for it.
All right, here we go.
4s and 4s.
4s, well, and 6s are mortals.
Yeah, it's the
Let's
6s.
see how many mortals we get here. There's some cocked ones in there. Should I? Yep.
He's dead.
Yes.
Excellent. Lightning blasting off into the heavens. Take 3 mortals back.
Perfect.
All right, that's it. Let's score you up. Scoring you up, Ted. You completed your battle tactic. You hold 3 points. You got 5.
I did somehow.
It's
Magical.
you're leading the game right now. Magical dominance coming in. Let's go for a Mystic Shield. So it's a 5 plus a 3 is an 8. Stop my battle tactic. You
Okay. 6.
you got 1.
No.
I got it. By one. It was very close, everybody. Mystic Shield casting is complete. That's it. Let's move. Movement phase is complete. Karazai is back in the match. He's looking over here at this big squad of Squig Herd, trying to get our Grand Strat of Overshadowed. We spent 1 CP to auto run the Praetors, and then Krondiddy has moved into the fray as well. So we have a little bit of Flame Breath to do. We're going to do that right now. Karazai with the Blazing Tempest into your Squig Boss. Take, I think it's 1 mortal is on the 2.
Yeah, he had 3 wounds on him, dude. He's dead.
Let's see if we can do Blazing Tempest on this other guy. D6 for 2.
Ha! It stays
He's
alive.
Still alive. Charges on Kronditty. 5? Ugh, I don't like 5. Charging with Karazai. The very angry 4. So we're going to stomp the Squig Boss.
Oh! Stumped.
So we're going to activate with Krondus first. We have 4 attacks with the Apex Maw, 4s and 3s and 2s. So that's 2 go through, 3 damage each. We have 3 attacks with the Drake Lord's Talons, and then we had 8 tail attacks. These are the same profile, 3s and 3s, Ren 2, 2 damage. So that's 12 damage, 6 models.
Okay. There are 4s and 3s. 6s are mortals.
We'll all out defense this. It's a fair amount of mortals.
Mm-hmm. It looks like 5 to me. All right, what do I got? 4, 8, 9. Ren 1.
3s. Took 2 more. 7 damage.
How many wounds that guy got?
18. So we have 7 tail whips coming in, but we're going to start with the Annihilating Jaws. So these are 3s and 2s, Ren 3, 3 damage. We get 1 extra attack on all my profiles because we killed a hero. Dropped 3 right out the gate. So 4 go through, 3 damage each, 12 damage.
All right.
And this is 5 Ruinous Talons and 7 tail attacks. 6 more dead squigs. Bravery, because you're going to try and run away and then shoot some mortals at me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, oh, hold on. So I lost 10. Yep, they're all gone. Okay. Oh, let's see. 6, 7, 3 ups.
3 up mortals into Krondus.
Looks like we're doing 4.
4 mortals. He doesn't have anything for that, so he's just going to take it. So he's at
They ran!
11 suffered. We're here for the wrap-up. So the final score is going to be 26 for the Stormcast Eternals. And then you got a gentleman's 22.
Something like that.
Pretty sure.
Or less, but yeah, I'll take a 22.
So I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time too. We're going to give you our thoughts on the match first. Let's start with you. What were your key moments, MVPs and LVPs?
Well, man, you know, I'd say key moments that made things last longer was that not all my squig herd died on the first turn when I blew them in there.
Yeah.
And it kind of changed the way that it looked like it changed the way that you were going to do things. So I'd say squig herd are definitely my MVP.
It absolutely changed how I was doing things because
Yes.
I was going to come in. But since they were still there, I was kind of stuck. So I was like, I guess I'll just step back and wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'd say, you know, that those tails adding, like, it's a really good counter to squig herd when there's like 20 within 3 inches. You're like, oh, 20. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I'd say my MVP is the squig herd, folks, and my LVP is Scragrot not making any of his ward saves because he normally survives things that he shouldn't survive because of his 4-up ward, but he just died. Yeah, what about you? What's your MVP and LVP?
LVP for me are the Liberators. They walked a circle. So they started here, they walked, they surrounded, and they walked over here, they intimidated, they walked back, and they just kind of like milled about in the backfield over here. MVP, Karazai? You know, because he had the Praetor sitting next to him, so he took a big charge and took almost no damage for it. Got me my grand, did a bunch of damage, and I even felt comfortable having him come back for a turn, eat this guy, and then run back into you while the other dragons did work. I was surprisingly pleased with the Drakesworn Templar. Even though he has a 4-up, I played him pretty late, and then pinged something that I knew wasn't going to get him.
Got a battle tactic for it.
Dude, and the Luckstone being able to just auto 12 is money. Super, super good. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. That is it for us. We will see you next week for another battle report.